Dear listeners, as we are aware, Department of Persons with Disabilities have been renamed to Divyangjan Sashaktikaran Vibhag by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2016 to ensure empathy and inclusion of Divyangjans in mainstream society. Tonight we have Dr. Bahadur Chettri, Joint Commissioner, Women, Child, Senior Citizen and Divyangjan Welfare Department, Government of Sikkim. Sir, welcome to the studio of Akashvani Gangtok.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Sir, to begin with, I would like to know that we are aiming for Viksit Bharat by 2047. So, sir, how do you feel inclusion of Divyangjan will play a pivotal role in this growth?
Oh yes, this is a very, very futuristic and very, very important area where our Honorable Prime Minister has thought about is to make it Viksit Bharat by inclusion of a person with disability by developing an inclusive society, and which is so important for all the people to be equal. And we are sure in Sikkim we are trying our best to implement the Rights of a Person with Disability Act 2016 in every aspect of their life to improve the quality of a life of a person with Divyangjan throughout, whether they are in the urban areas or rural or anywhere they are. And then as the objective of 2000 Prime Minister objective is that no one should be left behind and they should be equal to all in all aspects, in terms of education, in terms of job and employment, in terms of early detection and intervention, in terms of rehabilitation and special education and so on.
Sir, kindly enlighten briefly the beneficiary steps taken by Department of Women, Child, Senior Citizen and Divyangjan Welfare.
Yes, Sikkim being a small state is a beautiful state, and then our government policy has been very unique. There are some schemes very unique which are not there in other states. For instance, one-time cash award for person marrying with a disability. And then every year there are 50 couples, they get a cash award of 2 lakhs rupees. And that's one of the area where, irrespective of their socio-economic background, we are facilitating to include a person with disability in the mainstream. The other area, we have free education as per the RT Act 2009. There are about 500 schools where we have on an average 2 children with the disabilities, and also trying those children who are not been able to come to the mainstream school for many regions. As you know, the hilly region, there are many obstacles, hilly terrain. For them, the home-based program is also going. Apart from this, there are 3 special schools. The Asha Kiran, that's a school for children with speech and hearing impaired, and then JNMI, Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Institute for visually impaired, and then RIWA. This RIWA means hope in local language, a special school for children with disabilities. So we are trying our best to give the best possible quality education to each individual, and also those who have very severe disabilities, which is as per the RPWD Act called High Support Group. We are providing comprehensive rehabilitation through DDRC, District Disability Rehabilitation Center, which is in Gangtok, and also we have a free rehabilitation services, physiotherapy in every district hospitals and also in the PHC and CSCs. And every now and then we create awareness about the person with disabilities when they by organizing camp, screening, identification, screening and assessment for providing disability certificate, thereby UDID enrollment, and also providing all necessary assistive devices as and when they require. And through DDRC, we also review the progress they have made. And our special school, we have many children It is also, we have residential facilities free of cost. And we have, apart from this, we also have financial assistance, what we in state we call it pension. Chief Minister State Disability Pension, which is 1,500 rupees for every individual, which is not there in any other state, and it is 100% state government initiative. And we give this assistance for those persons with disabilities who have a disability, benchmark disability 40 to 79%. And then we also have Indira Gandhi National Disability Pension Scheme, and that is 2,000 rupees for those who have a disability 80% and above, and those who are 18 years and above. Again here the central share is only 500 rupees and the state government is 1,500 rupees. And we also distribute aids and appliances free of cost. And for those who have a severe disability, we also provide special furniture for them to be used at home and in the specialist school to make them as comfortable as possible when they are doing studying and also any functional activities.
Sir, like I would like to know what are the steps to get enrolled for that financial assistance we have just talked about?
Yes. First of all, they have to have a disability certificate, which is been issued by, we have disability screening board in every district hospitals, the group of specialist doctors. And as you know, there are 21 types of disabilities as per the RPWD Act 2016. So we do need a specialist. They assess and supported by other technical staff, say for instance speech therapist, speech and audiologist, and audiometrist, and physiotherapist for the orthopedic surgeon, and clinical psychologist for the psychiatrist. With all the team, they together they assess, and then after the assessment, based on the finding of the assessment, the evaluation, they provide the disability certificate with the correct percentage. Thereafter, they go for UDID enrollment. The UDID also, in every district hospital, we have trained data operator, enumerator, and then enroll with all these required documents. Documents means first mandatory documents is disability certificate, and then passport size photos and my Aadhaar card. These are the mandatory documents required for the UDID enrollment. And after that, they can, even those who have a below 40% disability, they also entitled to get disability certificate and UDID cards.
Apart from the financial assistance, are there any other exclusive initiative in respect of Sikkim?
Yes, sir. There are many. For instance, now, till date, there are 207 persons with disability. They have got the government job, government in private, and less in the private, but more in the government job. And then also we have those who are 18 plus after leaving the school. We have taken initiative to provide vocational skill development training from this year in the pilot project. And then also we have shelter workshop for blind who have not much education, but they have physical abilities. Through their ability, using their abilities, they can go for a vocational skill development. And they mainly the bamboo and the cane product they work on. And now these shelter workshop we are planning to develop as a training come production center, so that those people who have not got the opportunity staying at home, they can come and learn this skill, and then they themselves can start income generation scheme at home or in the group in the community.
Sir, what are the government schemes and facilities for inclusive education, special education, as far as Divyangjans are concerned?
Yes, government facilities as inclusive education. As far as the inclusive education is concerned, as you know, that's Right to Education Act 2009 is been fully implementing in state of Sikkim. It's a free, elementary free and compulsory education. And then we have recently, the Education Department has created 80 posts for the special educator. Still, we have certain shortfall trained professional in the state, but recently we have appointed 22, and even last week there is an advertisement has come out for special educator, those who have a B.Ed in special education and diploma and a degree. So those are for the primary and upper primary schools, those who have got diploma in special education from RCI recognized institute or a national institute, they are entitled to get job. And then those who are graduate and they have further taken B.Ed in special education from RCI recognized institute or including national institute, and they are entitled to get this job. And then also we have a special school, we have physiotherapist, and then clinical psychologist and a special educator. Still, there is a shortfall of the special educator, and our endeavor is to encourage youngster to go for a further training and come back and join these schools and mainstream school to provide the quality education to all.
Sir, most of the parents are really worried about the status and the chances of employability after Divyangjan complete their education. Would you try to enlighten on it, sir?
Yes, it is a burning issue, not only in our state, I think it's all over, because I had opportunity to work in the different other state also. And then same kind of questions, what is going to happen to my child when we are not there, and then who will look after? That's a burning question all over, and we are very sensitive and we are concerned about it. That's why we have already taken initiative to start vocational skill development training. There's a 2 years training, and we provide free transport, and then also we provide meal for them, and then 2 years training. And after that, some of them may be able to get a job. Some of them, if not, they can again together in the group may initiate income generation by themselves and with their parents or other like-minded people. That's a kind of thing we have. And also we are exploring the private organization, whether they can give employment to a person with disabilities or not. We are exploring that aspect also. And recently we had meeting with the DOP, Department of Personnel, to identify the job for a person with disabilities. And then they are going to find out in every department of the government in Sikkim how many posts are lying vacant, and those vacant posts, whether they which are the posts the person with disability can take up.
Sir, would you like to share names of the few institutions with our listeners where the Divyangajans can access this vocational skill development training?
Well, so far there is only one training institute, that's a Directorate of Handloom and Handicraft. That's for skill development for all. Now they have again, they're also our main objective is make it inclusive. So from last year they have started taking person with disability as well along with other people. And similarly, as I said earlier, we have a shelter workshop in one of the district where they are already making bamboo products, like locally we call it muda, as a tool where the people can sit, and there is a lot of demand in the market, and we are focusing on that to make it as a training cum production center.
Sir, what are the rehabilitation and special education services Government of Sikkim is providing to Divyangajans?
Well, we have one district disability rehabilitation center where we have artificial limb manufacturing, and also we have CRC, Composite Regional Center here, which is a central government, and we in collaboration with the state government, through them and then through our DDRC, we have been providing rehabilitation and aids and appliances, including special furniture. And as far as the now, and also we are sensitive enough to identify the future needs. Some of the core area we have already identified, those core areas are long-term sustainable development in terms of infrastructure development, in terms of human resource development. When I say human resource development, my need physiotherapists are enough in our state, but only physiotherapists are not enough in total rehabilitation. We do need occupation therapists. We do need special educators of different disability specific, that we still need many more, and we are working on that. And also vocational instructor, market manager kind of person, and those people who have done vocational training, then they have to get a job in the market. So there is somebody who can mobilize. That also we are aware of it. And also the clinical psychologist and other area where we already identified and we are sensitive enough to realize the need, the early detection and intervention. Early detection and intervention for the newborn babies. When there are many babies categorized as high-risk babies, those high-risk babies are most likely to have a neuromotor disabilities in future, and to identify, to detect at early age is so vital for them. And then we have this district early intervention center at Gangtok, but still there we need more trained professionals. These physiotherapists we have, they also now further they have to specialized either as a early interventionist, special educators, and then also they need to specialized as a early interventionist. So these are the area. And occupational therapists, there are many persons with disabilities, otherwise they are cognitively they are at par, but due to the severity of physical disability, they have not been able to explore for job and income generation. For them, we do need a qualified occupational therapist to improve their hand function and design and develop tools and equipment to support them. So these are the areas we have identified, and in the future we will be working on that. And also now other area is, as you know, like any other northeast state, Sikkim also very hilly region, and dissemination of services from central to periphery is again need area, and then we are working on that. And then once we get the enough trained human resource professionals, then it will be much easier to disseminate services from central to periphery.
Sir, any special messages to our listeners, or especially to Divyangjans or their parents from your side?
My message is, we all are here to work together. All the parents, do not lose hope. We are all there. We need to work together. In parents involved program is always very effective throughout all over the world, and then that also we need to work here. And then we are here all the time to support. Please come forward, and your children, your young children, please do not keep at home. And there are places, the facilities are available. Please bring them out. We are there all the time to support you. And then all the professionals we are working here, yes, we have certain shortfalls because of the many reasons, but we all together we can overcome and come together. Let us work towards the inclusive community development, which is, I think, again, it's as far as the human rights is concerned, that is important area. Even otherwise, as a member of the civil society, it is important, and let us work together for a better future.
With that note, and with reference to the motto Sabka Saath, Sabka Bikash, Sabka Vishwas, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, sir, I think our listeners have enlightened with this fruitful discussion, and I would like to request you all, let's take an oath today that Divyangjans also deserve to be cared, to be loved, to be nurtured, and to be considered as a pivotal part of this society. Because inclusion on the paper, I think, sir, do not really work until and unless we really intend to include them in the mainstream society.
Absolutely. I agree 100% with you, sir. And then I'm sure we all together can achieve what our national objective, our Honorable Prime Minister and our Honorable Chief Minister also have the same vision. He has been so supportive, so proactive, and then he's always there. And then all together we can make a different world for everybody to live with peace and harmony.
So, dear listeners, we had Dr. Bahadur Chettri, Joint Commissioner, Women, Child, Senior Citizen and Divyangjan Welfare Department, Government of Sikkim. Stay tuned to 103 MHz Akashvani Gangtok.